Hey everyone, Rob Jan Webb here, and what I'm going to do today is an updated version of a video I made about 6 or 7 years ago where I put together the best free VSTs to make disco, funk, boogie, etc. Now that video still gets a lot of hits and I still get a lot of people asking me questions about it, and the problem is those synths that I used in that video were all 32-bit, and now we're in a 64-bit world. The only way to get those to work is to use a piece of software called JBridge, which I found personally very difficult to use, and it kept messing with my computer, so I got rid of it. However, the experience could be different for you, and that's called JBridge, and that's the only way to get old VSTs working in the newer softwares. But so what I thought I'd do is I would get 3 of the best 3 VSTs that are out there at the moment for 64-bit and show you some of the presets in there and some of the things that, you know, they're capable of in terms of making new disco and funk, etc. So what I've done is I've put together a little demo, and we're going to see what I can do. I'm going to show you how I do it, and I'm going to show you some of the best presets within those softwares as well. Now the first one is Surge. Now this has been around a few years now, and it's brilliant. It's basically an open source software, and you can you know, do loads with it, with all of the different, you know, oscillators in there. It's got 3 oscillators, and it's got loads of stuff for sound design. You can create loads of your own stuff. It's infinite basically. But the presets in there, if you look at the screen, you've got all of these lot, and there's tons and tons of them. And then you've got all of these ones by producers as well. People contribute their own to it. You know, as I say, it's open source, so people contribute to it, and, you know, with their third-party patches and stuff. So there's tons. It never ended. I've not even been through them all myself yet, so I can't even comment on all of these down here. I've just been through a few of these up here, dug out the ones that are really cool for disco, and gone from there. So that's the Surge. Next one is the OBXD. Now, with this, right, you have to be careful with this. So when you go to their landing page, there will be, the link is in the bottom of this video. When you go there, if you look at it at the bottom, you'll see the logos for Windows and Mac on the right hand side, and it will say something like $49 to buy. But if you look on the left side, it says download now, and click on that, and that's the free download basically. It's like a bit of a strange little catch, but you don't have to pay for this at all. So if you see it says $49, go to the left and you'll see the download link. So that's the OBX, which is basically the Oberheim, the classic Oberheim synth. And then the final one is the Full Bucket 7999, which is basically the Korg Poly 800 replica. And it's got a lot of 80s staple sounds in here. It's got some gems in it. It's got some brilliant stuff in here that you can do. And it looks like that. And the only other thing I've used in there is a electric piano, a basic electric piano from Ableton Stockpile in there, and the drum loop comes from my personal Waxadisc samples pack, the Ultimate Disco samples pack, which is available in the link below as well if you want to have a look at that. So without further ado, let's crack on, and I will show you some of the stuff within the software. Okay, so Surge, let's have a look at Surge. It looks like this. It's a bit of a beast. It's got a lot of stuff going off in here. So we've got all these sounds in here. So basically the sounds that I like, if we go to the, click on here, go to brass, boogie brass we've got, and we've got like, so you've got that in there. I mean, that's just cool as out, isn't it? So that's that one. And then you've got another one which is called Rezo Brass, I believe, if I find it. Yeah, Rezo Brassy. It's a lot more sweeping, you know, it's got that. So that's that one. And then you've got Toto Brass as well, which is obviously, you know, what's that song? Is it that? Africa. So let's go there. Anyway, that's enough of that. And then in the lead sounds, you've got one called the Fuji, and this is called, and it's great when you bend the modulation. We'll go up an octave. So you've got that one, and then you've got the Moogie Saw, which is obviously the Moog, however you want to pronounce it. I'm from England, so I call it a Moog, and it goes like this. And that there, obviously you got the cut off here, so you can tweak it around and, you know. So you can do that, you can assign that. So that's cool. So the next one that I selected was the Queely G or something. Queely G. There, look, and I think I had that up here. Cool as hell that is. That's one of the coolest little sounds. Obviously I've stuck some delay on that. Now what I've got next then is a set of chords that I put in with the Rhodes. So let's make a little track here. Look, I've got three chords here, sorry, and the first one is an A minor 7 with an F root, and then an E minor 7 with an A root, and then an A minor 7 again. Sorry, not an F minor 7, a F major 7 with a D root. So let's put them all together. So that's nice and gritty. So let's record them. I've done that in, and let's just play them. Stick a drum beat on. Now this drum beat obviously comes from my samples pack. If you've not got it already, then I suggest you take a look at it, and you can see the Waxadisc samples pack. The link is in the bottom of this video below here. So if I just show you this in the browser, this is the Waxadisc samples pack, and you get all of these with it, basically all of these folders here with loads of different folders with different files and stuff with inside it. There's beats, there's synth leads, there's bass lines, there's chords, there's midis, there's toms, there's drums, there's everything. It's all been created by myself, and that's a little beat I've put in here, and I've created this beat, and you can use that. And they're the chords, and let's put on the so that's that. That's just using that one off the Surge. You know, really nice little sound. So, as I say, go and get the Surge. It's absolutely brilliant. Next up is the OBX. Let's go into the OBX and we will check that out. And that looks like this. And it's got a sound in there called the Bells. And this is a classic 80s sound. So it goes like this. Look. So there you go, simple little straightforward tune. The bass line also comes from the OBE, and that is the synth bass 1. And the bass pattern notes for that obviously go with my chords, and it just goes like this. Straightforward octave bass notes. So let's have a look at that, and there's a little riff I've just recorded now using the Surge. Put that in. Turn that down a bit. And then the final one, let's get some bells in there quickly. Let's go up 1 octave. There you go. And let's just grab them and quickly tweak them. I'm going to take that one out. And I just want to show you a quick demo of how easy it is to. Okay, so that's that. And the final synth is the FB7999. And this is cool as out. This has got that. The bells in here are probably better than the ones on the OBX, to be fair. Proper 80s they are. So if I mute the ones I've just put in and go. You know, you get that kind of vibe. But what I like on this is the chorus piano. And it's like, let's get up here, look. Let's mute the bells. It's just brilliant. It goes on and on with the decay that's on there, but this itself is just. Turn the decay down on here, we can find it, we can turn it down, but I just wanted to run it through you. And then some of the sound effects down here, if we look at some of the sound effects, which are the epilogue sound, which is around here somewhere. Epilogue, Pulse Mod, these are good as well. They're like those kind of dripping sort of space sounds. Which are really cool. And the epilogue sound, if I can find it, is here. And this is a similar one. It goes like a perfect for 80s sort of synth wave and all that kind of stuff. Beautiful. And that's it. That is basically how you make a new disco track in about, 7-8 minutes, using those sounds from the Surge, the OBXD, and the Full Bucket 7999. So go ahead and download those in the links below, and don't forget to check out the Wax This Samples pack, and also that I offer one-to-one mentoring as well at waxthis.com, so check that out as well. So any questions, any comments, just leave in the boxes below, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.